I bet you know that the Ace Attorney franchise has a strong cast of supporting characters, and the conclusion is pretty obvious at that point. I thought it was obvious. Well, I guess I'll have to go on an in-depth explanation. Maya Fey is an awesome companion, and the great thing with her is that she's an awesome comic relief, and with her innocent and kawaii personality, and she's also a pretty well-developed character. We firstly hear her talking to Mia through the phone, and Phoenix meets her while she's crying because please skip if you haven't played the game. Because of Mia's death. And Maya gets convicted for the murder of her own sister. You know, tragic shit. In the end, she gets the not guilty verdict, and then she and Phoenix become best of friends, even though a lot of people kind of disagree. After that, Maya was Phoenix's assistant, and a lot of events occurred throughout the series, like the time she got kidnapped by an assassin, and Phoenix saves her by defending an asshole version of Travis Touchdown. Fuckhead! And the time she gets possessed by Phoenix's ex that wasn't actually his ex, but her sister, which is a demonic girl that wants money and diamonds, I guess. But yeah, Maya has been through a lot. And aside from her story, she is also an awesome comic relief character. And I won't make any stepladder or burger jokes, even though burger intensifies and stepladder masteries. So yeah, she has been through a lot. But the sad thing is that we haven't seen her since, which is fixed due to the crossover with that one fine gentleman, aka Professor Layton, aka Adam in Smash 4! And she was an Easter egg in Investigations, which was cool, I guess. So the conclusion tells me the more the Maya Fey, the better.
You know, I really wish there would be more partner characters in games that act like an health bar to protagonist. The only ones I can think of are Sparks from the original Spyro series and, well, I'll let you all guess it from this sound effect right here.
What have I got?
Yup, it's Aku Aku from Crash Bandicoot series. Others might consider Coco or even Cortex as better partners, but did they really do that much compared to Aku Aku? Well, not exactly. Crash usually finds Aku Aku from special crates and he appears to protect Crash from almost any damage he gets. And I think we all know how the rest goes. If Crash breaks another Aku Aku crate while he's still protecting Crash, Aku Aku protects from 2 hits. And after breaking 3 Aku Aku crates, but 'twas until in Crash Bandicoot Warped when Aku Aku had a slightly bigger role in the series. He felt that his evil twin Uka Uka, a very clever name I know, has escaped from prison where Aku Aku locked him many centuries ago. And then he serves as the Bandicoot's main guide through the game and as a protector whenever they break those crates. In Crash Team Racing and Nitro Kart, he acts as a main guide and power-up for the good guys. And then Aku Aku had greater role in Crash Bash when Uka Uka suggested a contest of several wacky challenges that decides is good or evil the victorious side. He acts as a supporter to the good team in the game and as a power-up in 2 minigames. After that his roles weren't any special at all. In fact, he only had a cameo in Crash Tag Team Racing in Tiki Turbo. And then there's the thing almost every classic Crash fan is nitpicking about: redesign. In Crash of the Titans, Aku Aku got his modern design that looks like a monkey head. Not only that, but his voice also changed tremendously. Greg Eagles? Come on! Come on! How can you say that as a bad thing? Anyways, in modern Crash Bandicoot games, Aku Aku has new tricks on his non-existing sleeves. Most notable one is that now Crash can use him to hijack mutants. And then we get to the fun part. Air grinding! Seriously, what's up with Crash using others as boards? As you can see, Aku Aku is and has always been a reliable ally to the Bandicoots. And I don't care what anyone says, I think they should keep Greg Eagles as Aku Aku's voice as long as possible. Okay, next entry before I'm gonna get smoogled by my fans. Aku Aku, use your powers to change the segment, please!
Okay, stand back. Go! Mama say, mama saw, mama saw, mama say, mama saw, mama saw, mama say, mama saw.
Get on with it.
Just trying to get my mojo flowing. All right.
Ow.
It may be debatable as to whether or not this character actually counts as an actual partner nowadays, but you know what? Given what he's done in this particular franchise, I still think he counts. Introducing Yoshi. Here we have quite possibly the cutest partner on this list so far. Ever since this lovable little dinosaur made his appearance in Super Mario World, he's been Mario's noble steed, helping him across numerous amounts of obstacles. He has the ability to use his long chameleon-like tongue to swallow enemies whole and, as demonstrated in the future titles, turn them into eggs. People immediately fell in love with this little guy and was a fan favorite among others after his debut. So it only makes sense that Yoshi would star in other Mario games like in Super Mario Sunshine and Super Mario Galaxy 2. In those games, he's shown to be of great use since there are certain obstacles where he's needed and Mario can't get through by himself. I can easily say that playing as Yoshi is one of the things I actually love the most in the entire Mario series. I don't even know why that is, I just love playing as him whether it's the spin-offs or the major titles. Now I should address one thing people always question all the time about Yoshi. Does he even count as a partner? People often have this question on their mind since he acts like a power that Mario can just simply use. And in a way, I can easily understand why they might think that. I mean, he does act like a power since he can swallow enemies with his tongue. But in certain games like in Super Mario 64 DS, he's proven to be more than just a simple power. He goes out on many of these dangerous levels to try and rescue Mario, Luigi, and Wario. And his gameplay in that game is rather helpful, and it shows that he can use his ability to swallow enemies to his advantage after he turns them into eggs and throw them at his enemies to cause damage to them. So in my mind, I personally do think that he counts as a partner. One final thing that I should say about Yoshi is that he's so damn cute. I'm sorry, but this guy is easily the most adorable thing in video games ever. I mean, just look at this and try not to get invested in his cuteness.
Aww, he's so cute.
Yoshi is everything I find great in a fantastic partner. He stands by Mario's side at all times, he's extremely useful, and he's so damn adorable. That to me is a perfect partner in my eyes. Now if you'll excuse me, I want to capture one of those Yoshis as my own pet.
Warning, contains cheesy acting and very poor impersonations. Viewer discretion is advised. What if you take a turtle and turn him into a nerd? Well, you get Bentley from Sly Cooper, bitches! Hell yeah, dog! The brains behind every heist that the Cooper gang has done! A turtle that looks like Franklin, who is another turtle! A turtle with a blue shell! A reverse shiny Squirtle! A turtle that can be hilarious without having to be in a terrible movie and gain infamy! A turtle that never cowers in his goddamn shell! Well, almost never! Can you even say that? A turtle that hits his own ex-girlfriend in the mech battle. No, it is bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Sly. Press the fucking circle button to jump now. Come on. It's on the screen. You can do it. Alright, fine. I'm just gonna do it myself. Turtle jokes aside, all of you who played Sly Cooper know damn well why Bentley is on this list. His brains complement Murray's muscles and Sly's slyness really well. Originally, he only communicated with his friends via binocucom and was performing behind the scenes. As of Sly 2, however, he actually started performing on the field despite his cowardice. But he did manage to get over his fears many times and use something that can usually cripple him to his advantage. Shown in the Contessa episodes and the Jean Besson fight in Sly 2, the entirety of his wheelchair, which turned into an arsenal of deadly weapons in Sly 3, and the Penelope fight in Sly 4. These, along with several other events, developed Bentley from a shy and nerdy tech geek and bookworm who was often worried, to a devious but extremely loyal friend to the Cooper gang who was able to use his intelligence to its full potential. I may not have gone into a full analysis of Bentley's character here, but he truly is a great support to our favorite band of thieves. Pun.
You know, there's a type of partners that I have a never-dying respect for. The ones who always stick by you no matter what happens and always help you whenever and wherever you go. And tops it all up with a great sense of humor that will make you burst with laughter every time they open their mouths. There are many of those characters, like Athena Sykes, Murray, and Crank. But if I had to pick the funniest of them all, it would have to be Orange Lightning himself, Daxter.
Hey, I'm the real hero here. You can call me Orange Lightning.
My god, is he hilarious. Daxter is Jack's best friend and royal sidekick who turned into an Atso after falling into a pool of dark eco. Throughout the series, Daxter has mostly served the role of a cowardly comic relief, as no one can take him seriously with his constant joking around in serious situations, and acting disrespectful towards those around him, not afraid of making fun of even the most ill-tempered ones, which can annoy those around him, particularly Thorin and Samos. With these traits in mind, you would believe that he's a very irritating character. And at first you'd be right on the money. After all, he is a loud-mouthed, egotistical, self-centered, and annoying little rat who constantly insults everyone around him, insults sexy women all the time, with little to no success, and never ever takes anything seriously. So why is he so damn likable? Well, despite all of these negative traits, he's still a very loyal friend to Jack, always helping him out when he needed him the most, like when he rescued him from prison after being captured by Baron Praxis and subjected with dangerous amounts of dark eco in his body for 2 whole years. Or even when he yelled at Jack to chase down Vigor after he taunts him about Deimos being Jack's father, stating that no one makes fun of its best friend and gets away with it. This here just shows the main reason why I love Daxter so much, as he's willing to stick by Jack's side regardless of any kind of dangerous situations they get into, and how much he complains about it. And even if Jack is not there to protect him from Metalheads and other kinds of monsters, Daxter is still capable of protecting himself, as proven in his own game, where he exterminates an entire subspecies of Metalheads by himself. Besides, just because a character is very self-centered, never takes anything seriously, has a huge planet-sized ego, and is a pretty big coward, doesn't mean he's instantly unlikable. Why do you think Barney Stinson and Daffy Duck has such a huge fan bases? And also there's... Actually, there's nothing else I can say about Daxter, so to end this segment, how about I show you some of Daxter's funniest moments in the series. Enjoy!
Hey there, 5 gins. How's crimes?
What's his problem, eh?
Nothing. I'm just fine. Mind your own business. I sometimes feel so very... Hey, baby! What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grab Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
Ah, you don't know what you're missing. Feeling so dry! You know what? trouble with you, Crow. You got no reason. This place could be a real swinging joint. Hot egg heaven with more dancing, more macking, more women. Jack knows what I'm talking about.
14 money bags
Jack.
before they disappear
You
and bring them back here. If you lose even one
I
bag,
love you,
then
man.
don't come back, eh?
Oh, don't worry. Jack beats things all the time. Hey, Jack?
All we have to do is hit those accelerator rings and we're golden.
Oh, no. See any feathers here? Looks like fur to me. No feathers, no fly at the axle. There's no way you're gonna get me on some precursor monk crap. Absolutely zippo chance. Forget it. Finito. Fat chance. Not gonna happen. Nope. Nuh-uh. Never. Jack! Man, that stung. I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened. What? Okay. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay. You have to give me a minute.
Legend of Zelda. Not only did you give me an awesome journey to go through, but you also provided me with some meh-ish sidekicks on my side. Now, these are all characters you will either hate or just don't bother with. I'm kinda the latter. I never really cared for Navi or Fi at all, and Zelda and Spirit Tracks I did like, but not as much as my video game waifu, Midna. Depending on your viewpoint, Midna can either be a really helpful companion throughout your journey, or just a bitch. Now, while it is the former for myself personally, Midna was indeed a bitch at the beginning of the adventure, but she turned better the further the game progressed. Most of Midna's usefulness come to play when you're Wolf Link, and she has a lot of useful powers down her sleeve. She is your form of teleportation, but you can only do it in your wolf form though. Since you can change into wolf form whenever you want in the second half of the game, I don't really see a major problem with that. Not only can she warp Link, but she can warp any kind of object from one place to the other. And it did prove to be quite useful, even if you don't get to use this ability freely with objects. She also gives Wolf Link the ability to jump just like an athlete in the Olympics. Wolf Link can therefore reach places and ledges you would not be able to get to with normal Link. Midna is definitely one of the more useful Zelda companions in my opinion, and unlike many other of the companions, cough! She did feel like she was helping you all the way through, and didn't provide you with useless crap about how you're a dumbass and you should charge your fucking remote! So Midna is cool in that aspect. And while I know a lot of people didn't like Midna for her personality, in my case it's the exact opposite. And I think her personality is probably the best parts about her. And who doesn't love to try making words out of the random gibberish she spats out? Don't tell me I was the only one who did this. And yes, she does have a backstory, though it isn't the strongest one I've ever seen in a video game. But even then, I won't spoil it because if I do, there's going to be one butthurt little nerd raging at me because they haven't played the game. Midna is also the only Zelda companion I found to have any personality at all. Sure, there's Zelda, which was your companion at one point, but even she can be bland as a brick at times, especially in Twilight Princess. Bottom line, Midna is a fun character with one of the cutest yet creepy character designs you can find on the market. Oh yeah, did I mention that she fucking curses?
I don't help it.
The number one spot has to be an iconic partner. It has to be a lovable prick that we love to have around, both because of us and because of the main character. It has to be extremely helpful to the main hero, and most important, both him and the main hero have to be the best fucking bromance in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Tales from the Sonic series. Was it an obvious choice? Maybe, but let's take a look at Tails, a two-tailed fox that is highly skilled in technology and engineering. Not only that, but ever since he met Sonic, that he greatly admires him, hoping that one day he can be just like the Blue Blur, which will most likely not happen though. It's the combination of how useful he is throughout the main adventure, his likable personality, and the fact that his polar opposite personality to Sonic creates a great sense of brotherhood between the two that makes him the best supporting character in video games. And somehow has caused the Sonic fanbase to ship him countless times with Sonic. Yeah, that's an actual thing. We are the gaming family, and now I'm going to go to fanfiction.com and take a look at how many people ship this poor guy with Sonic, a decision that I will eventually regret later today.
Thank you for watching Top 15 Sporting Characters in Video Games. If you'd like to go see some other videos by us in the gaming family, well, I'm going to talk you through them. In the top left hand corner, we've got Kitsune Hawk's now completed LEGO Racers LP, and there's Pirates, so yaha, the fiddly D in the top left corner. Or if you're a more mature audience, you could go click Killer is Dead. I'm not saying you're immature, you know, you might want to see Killer is Dead, but I haven't sold your LPs. Who knows, you might want to get to see Top 100 Wii Games. In the bottom left corner, it's by me. It's gonna get finished in about 6 years, so you could subscribe for that. And finally, in the bottom right corner, we have a more expansive take on the music countdown with Cask of 09's top 10 battle themes. I'd certainly recommend that one to watch. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for being so patient with our inconsistent upload schedule. Have a good Easter. See you later.
Pirates.
I have been Stella7910, and I like them crispy, with bananas on.